Hello, I'm David Lowe, the automotive sales coach. I want to tell you this. I believe this is going to be a great year. Right now, it sucks. The end of March sucks. The beginning of April's going to suck. I know that. But this has always been a yearly business, not a monthly business. And unfortunately, too many of us are freaking out, focusing on the month and not thinking about the year. Now, let me tell you what I mean. Why do I have such optimism? Well, I've been doing this over 35 years. I've seen a lot of things. Interest rates in the double digits. We've seen a market crash 2008. And don't forget 9/11, right? What happened after 9/11, man? It was a ghost town for the weeks after. There was real fear there of impending war that would shake everything, right? I'm not saying there's not fear here. I'm not saying this is not significant. I'm just saying we've been through it. And what happened after that shock of that 9/11, that war? What happened? Bush got in. Everybody go buy a car. The manufacturers support with huge incentives. And we went crazy. Look at the 12 calendar months after that, right? Take a look at it. Remember, if you were in the business, and if you weren't, I need you to have confidence in what I'm telling you, that there will be 17 million new cars sold this year and about 40 million used, like always for used, right? Now, the manufacturers have geared for this. They planned for this. They bought the supplies, they bought all the parts, they've got the manufacturing plans for this. They will make it so. How will they make it so? With incentives. Buyers who wanted to buy a car have not quit wanting to buy a car. They've delayed buying a car. So now these 17 million new cars, I believe, instead of being spread over 52 weeks, will be spread over what? Maybe 48 or 46 weeks. And it will be busy, and we need to be ready. So to be ready in a few weeks from now means to stay ready now. That's what it requires. And too many people aren't going to do that. They're going to give up their habits. They're going to give up their vision, and they're going to focus at the obstacles at their feet. And this message is to try to encourage you not to do that. Let me give you a story from mountain biking that really will hopefully make this message clear. When I was about 30 and I left the dealership I was running, I bought a motorhome. And actually, I bought a mountain bike when I was in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, a mountain bike with a front shock and everything. And there's no hills in Oshkosh, so I went down to Kettle Moraine in Milwaukee and did some riding. There's some trails there, great, nice, smooth, fast trails. Of course, there's hills, but it's not mountains. Anyway, so my first goal was to get to Colorado and do some mountain biking. Now, I had no idea what mountain biking was, but what I did was I went to Colorado. My first night, I woke up in Boulder on a road, and I got out of the motorhome. There was the Colorado Trail. For those who don't know, it kind of runs the length of Colorado, the Colorado Trail. And so there's the Colorado Trail. So I got my bike, I got all my gear, brand new gear, new helmet, new clothes, new shoes, not a scratch on them, right? Took my bike off the rack of the motorhome, and by the time I got the bike off, I was exhausted because of the elevation. I didn't know. Anyway, so I get on the trail, and I am pumped. I'm going to be there for as long as I want to be there. I'm going to have a great mountain biking vacation. Anyway, I go, and I'm about a quarter mile into this path, and I'm on the ground 4 or 5 times. I keep wiping out, and quite frankly, it hurt. What I found was the trail was different. It wasn't smooth like the ones in Wisconsin. It was full of rocks, and really kind of sucked. And I started thinking, oh my God, I planned all this time out here. I prepared for all this, and this is going to suck. This is not what I thought. Anyway, I'm down the trail about a quarter of a mile, beat up pretty good, and I come across some mountain bikers that were rebuilding what they call a switchback. That's where the trail turns and goes the other way, and they're putting some railroad ties in and reinforcing the switchback so it'll be good for riders. And they said, hey man, you're using the trail, why don't you help? And I'd been on the trail all of 20 minutes, but I said, sure, I'll help. Anyway, I'm talking to one of the bikers, and here's the point of the story. I'm talking to one of the bikers, and here's what he said. I said to him, man, these trails suck. They're so rocky. Do you have any smoother trails out there? And he looked at me like, you're an idiot. It's called the Rocky Mountains, right? And of course he's right. And sure enough, the trails are rocky. And he said, here's what you're doing, dude. You're doing it wrong. You can't look down at the rocks. You got to look through them. Your back tire will track where your front tire goes. You have to trust that and focus ahead of the path, not down at the path. Oh my goodness, this changed everything. It changed everything. After we finished that, I was biking, and I spent 3 months there, biking all over Colorado, Utah. I biked everywhere on these rocky trails, and I had a blast. So what did he teach me? He teach me the principle that's a biblical principle for way back about focus. Don't look at the obstacles at your feet or you're going to hit them. Whatever you focus on, you hit. You make it a reality, don't you? And what I'm saying is we can't focus on April, the beginning of April and the end of March. They are a problem. We can't deny that. Traffic is down. People are freaked out a little bit. But this too shall pass. And we have to have that faith and look through the obstacle of today, of the end of March, of the beginning of April, and look forward to this year that's gonna be a great year. So what am I telling you? Quit looking at what you don't have and what you can't do and start making use of your time and doing something with it and preparing to have a great year. The best way to do it is every day, stick to your habits, focus on strong habits, build your, I'm doing a lot of additional training for myself. Build your knowledge and your skill base. Use this time to become better today than you were yesterday. And let's get prepared for when this market returns, which it will, and it's going to be big. And the people who prepare now will make the most of it, right? All right. I'm David Lowe. I'm the Automotive Sales Coach. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.